Welcome, and I'm so glad that you want to be successful. I'm Roger Burnley. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel and share it with others because you will understand today how you can become successful. I received that title 5 years ago on this date, on December the 8th of 2020, but I wasn't ready then. You may not have been ready either, because you discovered that becoming successful is stepping into your authentic self. And that's always a process. That's a process that we move through individually, but we also move through that in our world and our society and civilization, which is why you may have been feeling certain things recently about wanting to own and step into who you're meant to be in this world. Because I've also discovered that everyone has that. Everyone has that plan within them that is meant to come alive and be activated at certain times because there is planning in all of it. There's an organization in this universe that is causing you to feel at this time that you want to awaken and embrace who you are. I'm going to read you that message so you'll understand, and then now I can finally step into my authentic self, which is what I will do today. And that will be the step so many people are taking today, and you will question how is that happening because they're being motivated by energies that they may not understand and you may not have understood. But this message will help us all understand a lot more. And it is this. December 8th, 2020. If you do this, you will be successful. The specific this of which we speak will be the message we led Roger to this morning and which we will post at the end. As we have said, you are moving through a massive restructuring, and how that is occurring within you can only be answered by you. Roger will share his example to inspire you, which ironically he finally sees as a purpose he holds. We cleverly slipped in that last sentence so you may accept the message we will leave. We must also say, which will aid some of you. Roger had a difficult night as he experienced what we gave you all several days ago. Self-discovery can be frightening. What each of you might be experiencing now is to cause you to do this message we post. That will provide you with everything you've decided, and even this horrible period will be worth it for you. December 17th, 2017. Stop running from yourself. Please tell your story in detail, as it will help so many. You uncovered a transcript of a dream you had 12 years ago. The number of years is essential. In the dream, you witnessed a group of men you deemed to be leaders in some way, and there was a call made for a volunteer, and you stepped up. Immediately as you did so, you questioned your actions or why you would do such a thing, and even asked at the end, why me? Now, in your current time, after discovering the transcript, you attempted to pretend you didn't see it. For now, it can no longer be ignored. You now recognize the conflict. To stop running means to let go of the resistance you have had in becoming your true self. Everyone does this to a certain degree, and now you get to decide if you will stop running. So today is the day I get to stop running, and you might do the same thing. I started receiving Wilhelm in 1989. I had no idea where it was going to lead me or why I was doing it. I moved through every challenging, difficult thing that a person can experience in life, and it kept healing. It kept getting better. I kept getting better. And now I'm 75 and going in a completely different direction in my life. And I'm questioning how that happened. How did that come about? And then you understand that your consciousness is the most powerful thing that you possess. And what Wilhelm has been giving me for 36 years was a way to raise consciousness, a way for you to get to the place that you're meant to become in your life. And I could not have seen that because I had to live it and prove it, and that's what has occurred. However, when you go to the site, and I'll give you this today because I want others to understand why I am changing today, because when you don't accept what you have been given, your life just spirals out of control. And I've been doing that for a long time because I have this difficulty. I wanted everyone to be happy and successful. Everyone's not going to do that because it takes you looking at yourself and going in this deep dive and moving through all the restrictions and limitations. We're not all willing to do that. I say all the time, sometimes we just keep scrolling to find the next thing that's going to fix us. And I understand that. But what I was doing is sitting down and writing that fix every single day for 36 years. And this is challenging for many to accept, including me, because we've never seen it done before. But I will give you the information and you can decide for yourself, because I know that there's so many people who want to reach their potential and get to living the life they're meant to have, and this work will take anyone there. I will give you the link to this document. It's on my site, anyadvicefortoday.com, but you will see here the pathway to the new world. You will understand the changes that we are moving through and what you've been experiencing, but why it's all occurring. Then the other, last night I decided to show you how Wilhelm has given us all advice, and I did it for December 10th, and that's the part that I will explain to you. And then as you go down, you will see all the messages. There was a pathway from the 5th to the 7th, but I started looking at the 8th and the 9th and 10th, and it's all the same. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. But here at the bottom, because this is the last day that I'm doing this, I wanted everybody to understand the information. If you listen to the channeling session, you'll understand more. The order of the universe, that was something that came through because there is an order. You have a place in it. That's what I was given to discover. Here, a verified path to higher consciousness, and Wilhelm's path to success, because success is within you. You just have to become willing to step into it. And I just had to become willing to own it myself. Now, the other thing that's ending today, I said if you schedule a private meeting, this could be anybody, just schedule a private meeting, and then I'll move you into the program. Because see, there are certain things that we find difficult to believe, and I found it difficult to believe as well. So I'll tell you what happened. I didn't know where this was going. You do not know what you can achieve. It's just not possible, because we're each given something and it unfolds in front of us. It's never right there. So when I started doing Wilhelm in 1989, again, just for me, going through everything. Then when I'm told in 2005, where that dream was, that I had this thing that I was supposed to do, I didn't believe it. Then I'm told again in 2021. Then I could no longer ignore it, because it said, we've given you everything. Everyone comes in with a consciousness, and we change consciousness as we live. Wilhelm gave us a new way of doing that, to looking at every single person has worth and value. You're energetically connected to the universe, and you just move through a plan in your life to come to that success. My life was obviously meant to move through what I did and then bring it to you, and that's what I'm doing now. But please check out everything. There's no way that you could look at all of this and not come to understand your importance, especially in our world today, because that's what this work was about. And you'll see, I was not what you would think of a regular channel. That's been the confusing thing for many people. As you will read through there, I made a direct connection to universal consciousness, and it led me through all of these things. And if you read the messages on any day, you will see there's a through line, meaning a trajectory that we will move through. This is why it's called a quantum philosophy, because that's how I received it. That's what caused me to heal and experience mind-body connections, because when you come in alignment with your unique path and with what's occurring in the world, you start to experience your magnificent. And that's what this work will do for anyone. So please check it out. After today, those spaces will not be there. I won't no longer be doing that. When you discover that you've developed something that's so extraordinary, you can't keep it back from others, and that's what I have to do. And I've been hiding from it, as you might have been hiding from something in yourself, but now you no longer have to do that. This work will take you to the success you're meant to have in your life. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon.